Welcome to the You Need More Money podcast. I'm your host, Matt Manero, where I come to you every week from my studio in Dallas, Texas. The book launch is going great. Sales of You Need More Money are fantastic, and so are the downloads of the book on Audible. And one of my favorite chapters in the book is what I call the fork in the road, whether you should be an employer or an employee. So I thought I'd read an excerpt right out of the book for a portion of today's podcast, and then we'll get into some more detailed explanation about it. So here we go. Page 86 of the You Need More Money book. We've arrived at the employee or employer fork in the road to determine which path you're going to take to make more money. And it's time to pick one. Your choices are simple. A, stay in your job and find a way to get paid more. B, stay in your job and make additional money on the side. C, become your own boss. Whichever path you're meant to follow, I will show you how to make more money in the following chapters. But it's time to make a decision. Let's do some critical, essential research and analysis. Here are 10 questions you need to ask yourself. Does your current industry offer you opportunities to earn what you need? Leaving the book for a minute, you guys have heard me say this many times. How do you know whether you're in the right platform, the right industry, the right career path? Somebody in that path has to be making big bucks. Somebody's got to give you the roadmap that you can follow. Getting back to the book. Step number 2, assess value points. What can you bring to the organization based on your superpower or your skill set? Number 3, is anyone in the industry currently earning what you need? You need real examples here, not promises from people. Number 4, are you bringing exceptional, not middle of the road value to the organization? Man, leaving the book for a minute, I cannot stress this enough. Man, people don't bring enough value to the organization. They don't solve real problems. They just do the job, and doing the job doesn't add value. Back to the book, number 5. Do you have the money to make a change if you can't get what you need? Literally, do you have the cash to bust out and go do your own thing? Number 6, if you don't have any money to leave and go into business for yourself, do you have a network of people with money to get the idea off the ground? Who can you borrow cash from? Number 7, what options within your network do you have? You see, money always follows the deal. If you have a good deal in business, an idea, an investment, a piece of property, whatever, you will find the money for it. Number 8, have you put in the time to develop the skills? I mean, really, are you an expert? Leaving the book for a minute, I see this all the time. I mean, I see our clients are hardworking blue-collar Americans, and most of them were a truck driver working for somebody, and they left and they started a trucking company. Well, they may not have skilled up to know how to run a trucking company. Same thing happens in the towing business. They may be an amazing tow truck operator or construction equipment operator, but they still don't have any idea how to run a towing business or a construction business. Back to the book. Number 9, have you done the research and analysis required to make the change? I mean, a pharmaceutical rep might want to be a mechanic, but have they done the research and analysis to really understand how to be a world-class mechanic, or vice versa? The mechanic wants to be a pharmaceutical rep. Do they really know how to sell? Do they know how to do what pharmaceutical reps do? So many people leave industries to go do other industries way before they're fully skilled. And number 10, are you really a business owner, or should you just skill up and bring massive value to the organization and then rise up the ranks? Trust me, the number 2 through 10 employees at Facebook are doing just fine. They're worth billions. Sometimes it's better to be the vice president of a large organization instead of the CEO of a poor and broken small business. Leaving the book. There's a lot of problems with being the boss. Everybody thinks they should be this entrepreneur. Everybody thinks they're going to be the next Zucks. It's just not the case. There's nothing wrong with being a really high-valued, important employee within an organization. Trust me, there's a lot of lonely days when you're the boss. And a lot of people are going to glamorize it and tell you how important it is and freedom and you can't work for somebody else and all that sort of stuff. Let me tell you something. It ain't like that. It's rough, man. And you're going to work a lot of long and lonely nights. Probably a hell of a lot more when you're the boss than when you're the employee. And if you can find the right environment, an environment that gives you the money when you bring value, that gives you the upside when you sell more deals or more business, maybe options, maybe a nice matching program in a 401k, you actually can make a very, very nice living for yourself working for a great company, and you may never have to leave and go on your own. Because the reality is, 50% of small businesses fail in the first year and 90% of small businesses fail in the first 5 years. The odds are stacked against you. But if you're one of those that's got to do it, that it just gnaws at you all the time, that I got to be the boss, man, I got to go for it, then do it. I'm your host, Matt Manero. Thanks for listening to another episode of the You Need More Money podcast. I'll see you down the road.